According to Forbes magazine, nearly 40% of individuals celebrated the new year with a financial improvement goal for this year. Here to tell us how we can stick to our resolutions for a lifetime change is my good friend Colin Evans from Evans Financial Group. Well, Colin, thank you for being here today. With over 50% of New Year's resolutions failing by Memorial Day, why is it important to start off with small goals?
It is, and I think we kind of get into our heads just a little bit and we start looking way too much at the end goal or the end big picture. And it's something I consistently say around our office is this is eating the elephant. And people go, wait, what's the elephant? Well, the elephant being the big object at the end. It said, how do you eat the elephant? It's one bite at a time. Well, when we start, having an idea and a way to track them and look at them, celebrate the small wins. You want to look at, hey, well, let's make sure we have some measurable spots and go, hey, we're doing good. Is the first $1,000 a number? Is that something to maybe go celebrate? Say, hey, we've never done this before. This might cause for a little celebration because those kind of re-energize you and put you forward and help you see that end result a little bit clearer when you're biting off small pieces at a time.
All right. So what are your tips for those looking to build a stronger financial situation by the time we bring in 2025?
Yeah, we've talked about this one before, and this is a tough one. It is creating a budget and sticking to it.
Why do you feel like it's the hardest one, Colin, for everybody?
I think a lot of it too, like we've discussed before, it's like we get fed, from advertisements that can be just a killer. I've told you before, I'm a sucker for the stuff at Academy. Like right when you go into the checkout, there's all the cool little gadgets that are always there. And it becomes impulse time. And those little things that we can do that might be, delaying putting us into our goal, or that, $5 or $6 Starbucks in the morning, that could be delaying me getting to that end result that I want to get, because it's like, oh, this is convenient, this is quick, this is easy. But it's, things are getting on the expensive side. And now we're looking at it going, am I going to make this? That we've got to create this budget and stick to it. That kind of falls right into, let's put up an emergency fund. Let's get there. If that's, this could be the first part of the goal of, hey, we really need to make sure we've got an emergency fund. There's things that occur. There's sicknesses that happen. It could be the water heater goes out. And we've all heard, bad things kind of happen in threes. It's, something's going to happen to the car, something's going to happen at home, and
tires.
Those expenses all pop in. And this is a good benchmark is to have 3 to 6 months of, your expenses in just a savings account, a reserve. And that way you don't have to go into dipping into like a high interest credit card, Yeah,
because those interest rates, they get you.
They do. And, it's, one of the good things to look at too, when we look at credit cards, and that's, our third topic here is, paying off those high interest debts. But a very good thing to pay attention to, we see these for, hey, you might have 12 months no interest, which is a great deal if somebody is very, very diligent with that. And the thing is, this is where this budgeting and all comes into play. If you're not, a lot of people miss the fine print that those interest rates can be retroactive and go all the way back to day one on that credit card and catch all the way up to you. So they can come in and bite a lot of people.
Oh yeah, and you end up paying so much more.
Oh, astronomical. So and then it becomes almost a fight of survival, because that's just an overhead, it's a weight on the shoulders that's extremely difficult to get rid of. And one of the other things that you can really do, and this is something else and that we highly encourage, is, investing in your future. Look and see what any of your work plans offer. Is there a 401k option? Is there some savings plans that we can go into? Or maybe we need to start putting money back with an advisor and just have a little bit taken out of a paycheck that we can put money back and start looking for things in the future. And this is, as we kind of stage these into, 5 topics, we wanted that saving for your future to be kind of after you get that savings account built up for those expenses that might pop up and those things that happen. And then we go right into that last one of setting those financial goals. And typically one of the things we use is what's called the SMART method. It's making specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Make them very, very specific. It's like, we want to save for this X amount of savings account, or we've got a vacation that we want to save up for. Make it measurable. And by making it measurable, it's like, what are our ways that we can track this? And this is, again, eating our elephant with our little bitty pieces at a time. And make it achievable, make it realistic, that we can say, this is something that we can dive into and that is doable for us.
And real quick, we are out of time, Colin, but you also have a download that people can get if they head over to your website for that budget that we're always talking about, because we know it's true.
Absolutely. We made available a budget sheet. It's 100% free. You can download it, evansfinancial.com/budget sheet.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Colin, for being here and for getting us pointed in the right directions when it comes to our financial goals. We'll see you next week.
Let's kick 2024 off well.
There you go. We're going to do it.